Hello, 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 and welcome to 30 Days of Nursery Rhymes Challenge. Today is day 19 of our Nursery Rhyme Challenge. My name is Kate, and if you are here for the first time, get ready to learn a new nursery rhyme and play it on a ukulele. I'm playing baritone. This is a baritone ukulele, but you can play these songs on soprano ukulele, concert ukulele, or if you play guitar, pick up your guitar and let's play together. All right? Today we are going to learn an interesting story about an old man. Can you guess which nursery rhyme is it gonna be? It involves a dog and a bone and a strange game of knick-knack. I'll give you 1 minute to think. And meanwhile, you are thinking, I will tell you a little bit about this song. So this song is English song, and it is also related to Irish people. And as many nursery rhymes, it is a bit controversial. So in particular, there is a little bit of misunderstanding of what this song is about. So this song talks about old men who kind of goes around and plays knick-knack. So they refer to some beggars going around and asking for money or trying to sell knickknacks and get money, and that's how it's related to poverty. Also, there is one version which I think is not true, but it could be, because we don't really know much about nursery rhymes, that it could be a little bit of a warning rhyme about old man who was doing something inappropriate. And which is quite possible, you know, we don't really know, it's not documented how did this rhyme emerge, but there is some version of this rhyme where paddywhack had to be replaced with paddywhack, because paddywhack is a little bit an offensive word. So here we go. We're gonna sing it as is. With trying to sing it as paddywhack. But for me, as a non-Irish person or not person from this time, this rhyme is funny, silly. The first time when I've heard it, I think we are quite removed from the story behind this rhyme, and directly it is not offensive. So as many of other nursery rhymes like Baba Black Sheep and a Ring a Ring a Rosie, we can still keep singing this one. Also, I learned today that Here We Go Round the Mulberry Bush refers to a prison, female prison that was surrounded by mulberry bush. Quite possible, but we don't know that, right? So we're gonna just sing it as a circle game. So do not overcomplicate things sometimes, right? So this is this story. Now you probably guessed that this song is called This Old Man. This old man, he played knick-knack on my son with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played too. He played knick-knack on my shoe with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played three. He played knick-knack on my knee with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. Now he's gonna play four. 1, 2, 3, 4. This old man, he played four. He played knick-knack on my door with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. What goes after 4, everyone? This old man, he played 5. He played knick-knack on the hive with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. Now it's gonna be 6. What rhymes with 6? This old man, he played 6. He played knick-knack on the sticks with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. What's next after 6? This old man, he played 7. He played knick-knack up in heaven with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. What goes after 7? It's gonna be 8, probably. This old man, he played 8. He played knick-knack on my gate with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. And then it's gonna be 9. And what rhymes with 9? What do you think? This old man, he played 1. Oh, this old man, he played 9. He played knick-knack on the line with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played 10. And he had to start it over again with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. Here we go. So that's This Old Man. Quite a long song, which brings us to some lessons about how good is this song for learning and teaching. So remember before, if you watched previous live streams, or if you watched any of my videos before where I talk about nursery rhymes, we need to remember that nursery rhymes are texts. Yes, so and if you look at our EYLF, or Early Years Learning Framework, it introduces communication as one of the learning outcomes for children. And one of the sub-outcomes talks about how children are learning to communicate, understand language through exposure to different texts. So this story about this old man has at least 10 verses. Yes, so which are repetitive, but there are also changes. So for any children who are listening to this story and exposed to it multiple times, and then you show them the lyrics that is either printed out or in the book, or you can write it down on the whiteboard like I showed before, then children are exposed to their first text, which brings me to the famous quote of Mem Fox, who is well known to promote reading among children. And she's a big expert in early literacy. She said that children who knew at least 8 nursery rhymes under the age of 5, or even 5 nursery rhymes under the age of 5, they will become more effective readers by the age of 8. So what we can do as educators, we can practice early childhood rhymes, we can practice early childhood songs, and look, don't limit yourself to nursery rhymes only. If you want something more modern, I can recommend Laurie Baker or any other new bands, Wiggles as well, with more interesting songs. You can also find some country musicians, they sing for children. I particularly like Lightning Creek or Everyday Songs by the same band. And I also like Jack and Molly. I used to put those songs on for children. But the most important thing is to expose children to singing and learn it by yourself as well, and try to impose practicing and repetition. So now to the chords. This old man. So we start with chord A major. And then we go like this. This old man, he played one. Change to D. He played knick-knack, then E7. That's a new chord probably. So E7 here. He played knick-knack on my thumb with a, and then back to A. Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, and then back to E7. This old man came, and then back to A major, rolling home. Let's do it again. A, D, E7, A, E7, A. Yeah, and I'm gonna play it again. A. This old man, he played one D. He played knick-knack E7 on my thumb with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. E7, and this old man came rolling home. A. So that's A major. And this is the song, that's how it goes. What you need to learn once you learn the first rhyme is to learn this kind of pairs of words. For example, 1, thumb, right? So 2, shoe, 3, knee. Yes, so and this is the way also to introduce the song to children. 4, door, 5, hive, yeah, 6, sticks, 7, heaven, 8, gate, 9, line, or spine, which is another version, and finally 10, once again. Yeah, he played knick-knack once again. These are the rhyming words, but they also help you to remember a difficult song like this one. This Old Man is a long song, so yeah, it took me a while to learn it, and I'm still sometimes like, oh, which one is that? What goes after gate? Yeah, and you kind of use your intuition there. So a few extensions for this song. Number one extension would be to show the actions. Remember that nursery rhymes are all about actions, yes, so that we do with children. And number one action would be played knick-knack. So you can say this old man by using, let's say, signs. This means man in sign language in Auslan. I'm using Auslan. So this is man, yes, so this old man. Then he played one, yes, so you can use just your finger. He played knick-knack, yeah, on my thumb, yeah, with a knick-knack, so with a knick-knack, and then paddywhack, nothing, or paddywhack, give a dog a bone, so you throw a bone over your shoulder. This old man came rolling home. Let's do it once again. So this old man, he played one, he played knick-knack on my thumb, yeah? With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, this old man came rolling home. And even children who are not familiar with the rhyme, they love doing roly-poly or rolling home, okay? So the second would be like, this old man, he played two, yeah, he played knick-knack on my shoe, and you can touch your shoe, right? So with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, this old man came rolling home. And then the same goes for three. This old man, he played three. He played knick-knack on my knee, touching your knee. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, this old man came rolling home. Then this old man, he played four. He played knick-knack on the door. So that's a sign for the door. And then same, give a dog a bone, this old man came rolling home. This old man, he played five. He played knick-knack on my hive. Might be a bit difficult with this one. Maybe we can knock on the hive. Yes, so something like that. Or we can say bzzz, yeah. And then again, throw a dog a bone, and this old man came rolling home. This old man, he played six. He played knick-knack on the sticks. Yes, so how we can show sticks? you can come up with some signs. So basically you are inventing ways to do it. So, but the first few would be easy to use sign language and actions. You don't even need to create actions for all the words because it might be a little bit too much. So this repetitive action of rolling home and throw a dog a bone would be great. And they need to follow the song as you are singing together, listen to you and follow the directions in the song. So this brings us to the lesson from this beautiful nursery rhyme. It's one of my favorite actually, because I like fun and silly ones. This brings us to the lesson. Lesson is phonological awareness, which is understanding that words are made of sound. For example, knick-knack, yes, so paddywhack or paddywhack. Then that's just understanding of the differences, like let's say paddywhack or knick-knack. Then you can also introduce pronunciation and talk about some how we spell words as well. So that's more complex, I'd say, for all the group of children. So when we write knick-knack on the board, we can point out that it's got silent K. And you can find some children's names pronounced differently to how they are written. For example, Siobhan, yeah, and Elijah. So, or some similar names that are difficult to spell and have different pronunciation. Some other words they might be familiar could be scissors, yes, or knock, yes, or knock on the door. We say knock, but we write it differently. So that's lesson number one. Lesson number two, comprehension. So you can ask a lot of questions because it's a silly song. What did he play? He played knick-knack. What does it mean? Did he use some instruments for that? Was it a game? So, and then start this creative brainstorming in terms of what this old man was actually doing. Some sources that I researched say that it could be a game, like, you know, of maybe dice or some kind of game that they used to play with bones and, you know, stones, but it's not 100%. So we can still investigate together with children, and that's quite interesting because it feeds their curiosity. Also, you can talk about what does it mean that he came rolling home. Yeah, so how do we roll? What does it mean? Is there expression rolling down, you know, like etc. So yeah, that's just interesting learning. And of course, this is a number song. So we are introducing counting, and we count from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I already mentioned rhyming words, and this is worth saying as well in this video today, that nursery rhymes are first poems that child hears, right? So we do have lullabies, of course, and it stresses the importance of parents and educators, nannies and family daycare educators using these first poems to introduce the love and appreciation of spoken word, of poetry, of complete stories, yes, so that are in poems, but also because it is a poetry, it's got a very unusual use of words and new vocabulary. So there is nothing that can compare to poetry. If you know some poems, apart from nursery rhymes, read them to children, because I have actually seen only few educators who are reading poems to children, and usually they are based on books. But from top of our head, we sometimes don't even remember a lot of poems. While in my tradition where I come from, we used to learn a lot of poems by heart, and as children we were read a lot of poems. So all Mother Goose nursery rhymes I know by heart in Russian, because it was translated by Marshak, and I learned all these wonderful poems. For fun, can recite them one day with English as well. So it's quite interesting that this develops your memory, it develops your cognitive abilities, and I also love writing poetry because I was exposed to poetry. It's just natural for me. It's something that I used to do with my beloved father, who passed away. So we used to play these games, and I think this appreciation of poetry was instilled through songs and through these first nursery rhymes that I've heard as a child. So keep playing ukulele. Keep learning your nursery rhymes, thinking about children's literacy, children's vocabulary, and language, especially in our times of videos, short form videos, when children's attention is dropping, when language opportunities are not so strong anymore. So, reading is one of the most powerful ways to support literacy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 20 of my Nursery Rhymes Challenge.